It's impossible to deny that the world is beautiful and amazing in its own way. We often miss its wonders, lost in routine, but a simple look around reveals how much excitement surrounds us. In our latest episode, you'll see marvelous living creatures, rare natural phenomena, unique human talents, and unforgettable moments. Let's get started. This robot may do a decent job, but when it comes to the finer details, a skilled and precise human would still perform better. This young woman is truly remarkable. She not only adapted to life despite all difficulties, but has also become an inspiration to those around her. One of the world's best makeup artists, Mimi Choi from Canada, is like a true illusionist, creating realistic art on the face and body that both frightens and fascinates. In recent decades, China has become renowned for its magnificent bridges, which have become models of engineering innovation and architectural mastery. A beautiful way to reveal a baby's gender at a gender party can create a memorable moment for the future parents and all the guests alike. Dunhuang is a picturesque oasis in the Gobi Desert, known as the gateway to China, through which the ancient Silk Road once passed. The city is located by a unique crescent-shaped lake surrounded by majestic sand dunes, attracting travelers from all over the world. Driving under this bridge for the first time at night can feel eerie. The darkness and mysterious atmosphere make it unforgettable. During the day, though, it reveals its full beauty. This giant banana wouldn't exactly be a snack, it could easily be a full meal. A tourist in Brazil was lucky enough to see a magnificent anaconda with its own eyes. Despite their fearsome reputation, these giant snakes rarely attack humans and spend most of their time underwater. Ice can have different shades ranging from white to deep blue due to factors such as pressure, temperature, and the presence of air in the ice structure. The fishermen were puzzled when they noticed the whale's motionless tail. After a few seconds, however, their feelings changed to concern for their own lives, and they began to move away from the huge marine mammal rushing.
Hello. Hey. Oh, I got it.
Swimming among jellyfish can be an extraordinary experience, allowing you to enjoy the beauty of the underwater world. However, please note that these sea creatures can sting and leave painful burns. Dolphins quite often accompany water vessels, creating an exciting spectacle for sailors and tourists. These playful marine mammals can leap out of the water, performing acrobatic tricks and playing with the waves. Even for someone who doesn't have a panic fear of heights, such a climb can seem like something crazy. However, the view from here is truly mind-blowing. Surfers are gambling people who love adrenaline and risk. For them, every wave is a challenge, an opportunity to test themselves and feel at one with nature. Ballet is renowned not only for its discipline, but also for the high standards of appearance required for dancers. Some might think he's performed a real feat, but for him, it's just another regular workday. Using a hoverboard at work might have been tough at first, with plenty of falls and awkward moments, but now he knows it saves time and energy. The hedgehogs felt quite comfortable in their shelter, however, everything changed when a person accidentally stumbled upon their hiding spot. When it's necessary to feed a huge number of people, it's not just mass production, it becomes a real conveyor line of food preparation. This mesmerizing noodle preparation technique is unique, preserving all the flavor and texture. The fruits of this vineyard will soon be an excellent foundation for a delicious wine. One might think he bit off more than he could chew, but he handled it impressively. Although this backpack is quite convenient, its owner has no idea that his furry friend is quietly making a request. This Aaron is surely much tastier than the mass-produced version. The Russian Borzoi is known for its graceful, slender figure and incredible speed, making it an excellent hunter. And with its friendly, calm nature, it's the perfect companion at home. During cleaning, an unexpected discovery was made, sparking the desire to release it into the wild, though certainly not inside their own home. These tropical flying fish are stunningly beautiful and impressive in their desire to stick together. The camouflage abilities of some creatures are truly mind-blowing. This was enough for the homeowners to, at least temporarily, consider relocating. Nature truly is the most skilled creator with the most original designs. People often take up various activities just to avoid being alone with their own thoughts. Sometimes they achieve great success in this.
What a twist! Haven't you expected to see this either, have you?
After a performance like this, the taste of the dough becomes almost irrelevant. The preparation itself is a true art form, captivating viewers and attracting customers. This lively underwater dance not only lifts the mood, but also impresses viewers with the swimmer's incredible abilities. At first glance, it may seem like she has just an unusual phone case. However, on closer inspection, it's clear she's carrying a real miniature farm. This crocodile managed to survive a fierce battle with another predator, but as you can see, it didn't come out unscathed. It can be concluded that first, this woman is preparing her plants for winter, and second, she has plenty of energy. This extraordinary breed of cattle inhabits the Lake Chad region at the borders of Cameroon, Chad, Niger, and Nigeria. These unique horns can reach over half a meter in diameter. This tiny kangaroo is definitely not ready to leave its mother's pouch. It's amazing that a regular sedan, even an Audi, can so easily tackle the snow cover. Watching him work, you might start to doubt that machines and special kitchen equipment can actually be faster. Yellowstone National Park is home to a large population of bison, which have become an essential part of the natural landscape. People not only admire them, but are well aware of how dangerous these animals can be. If it's about disposing of tomatoes, one might overlook the violation of sanitary standards. Otherwise, it's frightening to imagine these vegetables ending up on store shelves. The truck driver must have complete faith in the reliability of this bridge to take such a risk. These adorable wombats felt quite comfortable in their shelter until she ruined everything. I wonder what's behind this unusual way of snake movement. She's likely up to something sneaky. Be honest, do you also feel a bit uneasy seeing so many helicopters in the sky? Considering the size of this tree, it's no wonder bystanders wanted a closer look. Its gigantic proportions and majestic form draw attention, making people marvel at nature's beauty and power.
That's quite high. That must be the world's largest dead tree stump.
This is probably one of the most realistic ways to draw a fish, however, it's not something just anyone can accomplish. Visitors to this bar are treated to a unique atmosphere, lively interactions, and the chance to enjoy drinks whose preparation becomes a true show. With so many cocktails, it looks like someone is in for a very fun party. The rats thought their new hideout was safely hidden from all dangers, but as often happens, human intervention disrupted their plans. Before feeling the euphoria of conquering another peak, climbers must overcome many obstacles, facing strong winds, relentless cold, and harsh weather conditions. This rare and amazing phenomenon occurs when two different air masses collide, creating a clear boundary between areas of rain and dry weather. Iceland, with its unforgettable natural forms and stunning atmosphere, mesmerizes everyone who visits, evoking a sense of nature's eternity and magic. Though they have to work by hand, they handle the task expertly and swiftly, showcasing agility and skill. If this little one keeps it up, there's no doubt a bright future in sports awaits him. Each of us occasionally feels the urge to treat ourselves to something sweet, however, it's important not to overdo it. It's impossible to ignore or overlook this massive tidal wave. Driving in the rain is challenging enough, but when navigating through rough roads or narrow mountain paths, the situation becomes even more difficult. It is not just the taste of the dishes that matters, but also their presentation, as it completes the overall dining experience. This restaurant understands that well, paying attention to every detail to create the perfect blend of flavor and visual delight. This road in China is no place for beginners. Even experienced drivers have to carefully calculate each maneuver to safely navigate this challenging route.
To be honest, I'm speechless after witnessing it. What about you?
People often forget that the most ordinary stones can surprise us. When they rub against each other, a spark can ignite, showcasing the natural power and energy hidden in simple things.
Do it again. Lipo, look at this.
It might not be the most intricate Halloween costume, but it is definitely scary. His look, even without extra details, can make your blood run cold. The squirrel felt perfectly secure in its hideout, but the constant suspicious noises coming from its lair gave away its location. Why get close to a frightened animal when you can help it with an excavator? This bond is built on trust and loyalty. She not only raised a loyal friend, but also someone who has become an invaluable helper.
Good boy. Smart dog. Thank you.
The bridge between San Francisco and Oakland, which sees around 260,000 vehicles daily, is one of California's most important transportation arteries. This engineering marvel impresses not only with its scale, but also with its appearance, especially at night when it's lit up. Instead of caring for living creatures, many people choose to invest in technology that cannot replace the genuine loyalty and emotional connection unique to real pets. The carefree behavior of this crab suggests he has no awareness of the health risks associated with smoking. This is more than just 5,000 pigeons being released. These birds are homing pigeons specifically trained to carry information. Human intervention is often, unfortunately, the cause of landslides. Activities such as building on slopes disrupt the natural stability of the soil, leading to devastating consequences. Most living creatures try not to leave traces so predators can't find them. However, it seems that not everyone shares this fear of being followed. Despite its modest size, this centipede instills fear and dread in the household residents, sparking a sudden desire to move out. This unusual fish behavior is mesmerizing to watch. It's most likely a defensive mechanism in response to the presence of a nearby predator. Electricity and water are a dangerous combination that's best avoided, as they can lead to serious hazards like electric shocks and short circuits. The nervous system of flies is quite interesting. It's distributed throughout their body and includes a brain and spinal cord. This allows the fly to maintain coordination and perform some movements even when the brain is damaged. Just one touch and you can witness true magic. If you think this is a beautiful place to relax during the day, try seeing it at night. It's hard to even call them cute. Unfortunately, owners who show excessive love and overfeed their pets end up harming their health. There's a reason wild honey collected in the mountains is so expensive. Harvesting it requires skill, bravery, and knowledge. This coating served its purpose well, but eventually became outdated, and now it's time to make room for something new.
There are things that are absolutely impossible to believe, and how could this even happen?
This activity is captivating, perhaps because it's a way of creating order out of chaos. Who would have thought that plastic bottles, soon to be recycled, could bring so much joy to the factory workers? The temperature of the lava coming to the Earth's surface ranges from 500 to 1200 degrees Celsius. Despite the danger, researchers are not afraid to use special tools to collect samples to study its composition and properties. This approach inspires them to enjoy attending physical education classes. Although sunsets in different parts of the world are unique and different from each other, this one is particularly impressive in its beauty. Australia is well known for its unique fauna, but even the locals were shocked when a bird of prey suddenly dropped a snake right on top of their car, turning an ordinary trip into a thrilling adventure. It appears that a fishing boat has been targeted by a pack of sharks. As bloodthirsty predators, they seem to be waiting for the moment to strike. There is something amazing and even mysterious about the sight of an airplane cutting through the fog as it sets off on a flight. It was a good thing that he decided to test the ice for strength rather than head out into the middle of the lake.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Here you can not only admire the beauty of nature, but also feel its power. Impact demolition using a special metal ball is frequently used to dismantle old structures such as silos. The approach allows the structure to be effectively demolished with targeted impacts, minimizing the risk of damage to surrounding objects. To ensure the performance is perfect, they hone the number during rehearsals, minimizing the chance of mistakes. No matter how stunning the view is here, you should not venture near the cliff, as the waves in Indonesia can be unpredictable and massive. Perhaps it's a sign that at the next station it's time to go overload and seek shelter on higher ground. Transporting animals is not an easy task. Before sending these adorable pigs on a trip, it is not only necessary to prepare them thoroughly, but also to wash them well.
And we're moving on at the speed of light. All the most interesting things are still ahead.
This little guy got creative to get his hands on as many of his favorite sweets as possible. A real cowboy knows well and adequately assesses both his own abilities and those of his horse. Thanks to mutual trust and understanding, they become the perfect team, ready for incredible adventures. This guy doesn't like to stretch things out and prefers to put a little more effort into completing them faster. And had she been a little taller, she would have easily handled even the balloon at the very top. Are you also interested in where those who couldn't hold on to the rope go? Catching a fish is only half the battle. This time it was much harder to bring it to the surface. If a large shark can be spotted in advance, this small predator probably attacked him from under the radar, remaining undetected until the last moment. This is the main reason why most experienced whale watchers do not recommend approaching these giants closer than 100 to 200 meters. This activity bears little resemblance to traditional fishing, rather it is a cross between fishing and rodeo where agility and strength are required. This girl has unique abilities because she can find a common language with one of the most formidable predators on our planet. The owner of this unique car has a gift to shock others, making passers-by turn around and wonder. It is very dangerous to transfer from one ship to another in such extreme conditions. However, they did an excellent job, showing incredible determination and skill. Apparently, this professional racer needed to get from one end of the city to the other, but he should realize that sooner or later he will end up in a traffic jam where there will be no chance to pass quickly. This school knows how to keep students interested, and this brings impressive results. For example, they managed to create an air cannon out of improvised materials. If you don't keep track of your personal belongings, they can be picked up by someone else. This time, the owner of the phone was lucky. The seagull was disappointed with the fine and left it. Some parts of the French city of Saint-Malo are regularly flooded by the tide. While this may be an interesting sight for tourists from the outside, the locals are probably tired of dealing with this phenomenon all the time. A 2023 study found that nearly 73% of Vietnamese citizens rely on scooters as their primary means of transportation, making Vietnam the leader in motorcycle use among Southeast Asian countries. Researchers who make dives are not easy to work with because some underwater fauna is constantly prying and complicating the process. It must be admitted that they remain as calm as possible despite the situation and the fact that their boat is rapidly going underwater. This boy was incredibly lucky. He had an unforgettable experience that he will definitely want to brag about to his friends. There are many scenarios involving failed skydiving landings, and this case is one of them. The clouds enveloping the mountaintops create a magical sight as they slowly descend from the heights like a downy blanket. The collision of water and rocks is not only impressive in its beauty, but also inspires a deep respect for the power of the elements. Each wave rises as if gathering all its power before crashing onto the coastal cliffs. There are many reasons to appreciate and respect animals. One of the main ones is their ability to adapt remarkably well. They can adapt to modern conditions and find shelter even in the most unexpected places. The Chinese analog of the American Falcon 9 missiles spectacularly exploded during static tests. There was a residential area nearby, but fortunately, no one was injured. Raging torrents of water can catch up instantly, turning calm streets into chaos. The fact is that floods are one of nature's most unpredictable and destructive forces, and those who find themselves in the path of the water element often have to fight for their lives in conditions where every second counts. Big waves always capture attention, sparking a desire in people to witness the true power of nature, and some even to seek to test themselves by swimming in turbulent seas. However, there is a fine line between thrill and safety. Even an experienced swimmer can struggle with the strength of the waves. Mice are not only smart creatures, but also quite industrious. They gather anything they can find, carrying their treasures back to their nests. The world's population is rapidly growing and more people are choosing city life, pushing architects and builders to construct skyscrapers. In an effort to accommodate everyone, cities are filling up with high-rise buildings where apartments increasingly resemble compact capsules. As a result, these towering complexes can house an enormous number of people. Bodies of water always capture people's attention, especially since their condition directly reflects the state of the environment. Any change, whether it's a shift in water color, a sudden increase in fish, or the appearance of new plants, can signal significant ecological shifts. Just one look into this wildcat's eyes reveals her fear and dislike of water. Thankfully, the rescue operation was successful. Transporting large animals, including reptiles, requires careful planning to ensure the safety of both the animals and people. Snakes, especially venomous or large species, need secure handling to prevent escape. The main risk is that even a minor oversight in transportation could lead to terrifying situations for both the surrounding people and the snake itself. He might regret this hairstyle in a few years, but for now, he sees it as a form of self-expression and is thrilled that he convinced his parents to let him do it.
Before watching similar videos, it would be great to buy some sedative pills. One needs nerves of steel here.
The ocean, once unchanging and majestic, is now rapidly changing under the pressure of pollution and global warming. Many ocean dwellers are losing their usual habitats, so it's no surprise that unusual sea creatures, which once preferred the depths, are increasingly found along the shores.